Hey everybody, I'm Colin or Gunshire, Gunhire123, however you want to pronounce it or say it. And this is my PS5 unboxing video. It's also going to serve as a quick tutorial as I unbox this on how you can get yourself a PS5, or how I got it at least. So let's kick right off. This is the PS5 box. It looks really nice. Here's the front of it. Has a big picture of the console. On the side, it also shows a picture of the console. And then on back, it has another picture of the console. It does say at the top it's the 825 gigabytes storage, which can be upgraded. I'm not actually sure if they have the patch out for it yet though, because it's coming in a patch, the ability to install your own SSD. We have a box cutter, a pocket knife, a pair of scissors to help us get this bad boy open today. So let's start going. Already opened up the top here. And it has a slide out right here so that you can take the outside casing box right off. So I'm gonna do one last show of that. And I'm gonna move that aside. And now we have the actual PS5 box itself with a couple of handy little pull tabs here. Nothing too difficult. All right, so we got our first couple things peeking out through here. So we got a quick start guide provided for the PS5. And then this safety guide to tell you that it's gonna make your brain irradiated if you play too much. All right. Comes with a power cord and our first meaty part of it here, the DualShock controller designed for the PS5. Alrighty. Ta-da! This thing is really nice. It's pretty good quality. It feels better than the PS4 controller. I like the buttons. They have almost like a glass look. I'll do a close-up of everything towards the end of the video. You got some controllers here, sticks. You do have to check them for stick drift because that is a problem with the PS5. They're starting to fix it, but you do have to check for stick drift. Definitely something you can't see from the camera all the way over there, but there is grip texture on the back of the controller. And it's actually in the shape of the X, triangle, square, and circle button. So that's a cute little touch that they have. Like I said, I'll do a close-up of the controller at the end, but this is the DualShock controller. It feels nice and meaty in my hands, nice and big. The buttons feel a lot stronger than the PS4 controllers as buttons as well. So I'm hoping that this will be a much more sturdy controller. Alright, so we have a charging cable for our PS5 controller. 3 feet long. It's really short, so I am going to have to get a new charging cable because I sit farther back from the TV than 3 feet. And I'm pretty sure at some point I'll have to charge my controller while I'm playing. Or you can buy the nifty little charging home port that Sony has. It looks like a small PS5. It's kind of cute. And then you may not need the longer charging cable, but I will use it, so I'm going to get it. The PS5 stand. This allows your PS5 to either sit vertical or horizontal, and it has a little clip mount for if you choose to do it horizontal, and if you swivel it, there's a screw hidden in there inside the swivel for the stand that you can use to mount it for vertical. Alright, just so you guys are aware, this is the HDMI cord that comes with the PS5. It is marked as a high-speed HDMI cable, but through various testing and stuff like that, people have found out that it's not a high speed, it's actually an ultra high speed. So if you are looking for a longer HDMI cable or a replacement cable or anything like that, you're actually going to need an ultra high speed cable. Lucky for you, they're not terribly expensive because you might actually need one, because just like the charging cable, this is pretty damn short. It's like 3 feet, maybe 3.5. I am gonna have to buy some cables. Move this big box out of the way. Let's unwrap it. Alrighty, it's like Christmas. Aren't you beautiful? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the PS5 and all of its Wi-Fi router. I mean, yeah. It looks like a Wi-Fi router, it really does. I'm gonna do no and stand it up without a stand for now, but don't do this. Always use the stand. Okay. The PS5, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is. She's beautiful. She is tall. I'm gonna get a tape measure here when I do a deeper dive here in a second and actually get the height for you guys, the dimensions entirely. But here it is. It is gorgeous. It is very sleek. I like the design, which is apparently a divisive thing in the community because a lot of people didn't like the design. I do. I like it. It's very sleek. It's very modern. I feel like it goes well with kind of how contemporary electronics are moving towards. It will look nice sitting next to your 4K TV setup in your family room or in your bedroom or wherever you're going to have this, or next to your expensive gaming monitor. So yeah, here it is. But right now we're going to do a height comparison and a controller comparison. So give me guys 1 second. Alright, I'm back, and I got with me a yardstick and a couple controllers here for a controller comparison. So let's get straight to measuring the PS5 first, since this thing is so big. Alright, so it stands at 15.5 inches. So since 12 inches, I can't speak, 12 inches is a foot, it's about 1.25 feet. It's about 1.25 feet. It's tall. It across, I'd say it's about 10.5 inches across by 1.25 feet tall. Those are of course English measurements, so if we use the broken US measuring system, let's try. So it's about 39 centimeters tall and 26 centimeters wide. So that's the metric system for all you people who prefer that. It's huge. I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out where to put this in my gaming setup. It looks nice though. A couple key things I want to run over in our deeper dive here. It has 2 high-speed USB ports on the back. That's where you can put external hard drive for storing PS4 games and PS5 games, though you can't play the PS5 games on the external hard drive. You have to put them on the system before you can play them. but that's how it goes. You also have a LAN connection cable and an HDMI connection, as well as your power cord connection. And then on the front here, you have a USB-C and a USB port. Cool. That's about how it goes. For the USB port, you really only have one. So if you're charging your controller but also have a Bluetooth headset, you might be out of luck. Unless your Bluetooth headset uses that USB-C, which I know there's a SteelSeries Arctic 7Ps, which are a really good headset for the PS5, has a USB-C plug, but it's big and for some reason blocks the USB port on front as well, so you can't charge and use your headset at the same time. What is this, Apple? Anyways, we're gonna go to our controller comparison now. So this is the new DualShock controller for the PS5. It's a big boy. And I'm going to show it right next to this. There's the DualShock 4 for the PS4. They're about the same width, but as far as like the controller grip and everything, they're just not the same. It's a lot bigger, it's a lot chunkier, and it doesn't have these rounded grips that the PS4 controller has. It has more of a sleek grip design. And doesn't feel quite the same as a traditional PlayStation controller has since the PS1, with that more rounded design that they've had with these handles since I can't remember if it was the PS1 or PS2 that they first added joysticks. I want to say 2. It feels to me more like an Xbox controller. It doesn't quite have as much of a lean in the back as the Xbox controller has, since the Xbox controller is designed to have that lean to wrap your hand around and kind of fit your these 3 fingers into. That would be your index, your middle, your ring, and your pinky all go around the back, and then your index finger or pointer finger operates the buttons here. Or if you're a superior intellectual who can move both of these fingers separately and find that comfortable on the controller, then you can do this, but I cannot stand that. So I just use my index fingers. The difference really in the Xbox controller and the new PS5 controller is size. Even the Xbox One controller is smaller than the new DualShock. It's huge. Well, let's actually take a measurement of it right now to just give you guys kind of a scale. Across from side to side, it's about 6 inches, which doesn't sound big until you realize that's like half a foot. That's a big controller, which is good because it sits nicely in your hands if you have big sausage fingers like me. And it's 15.5 centimeters across. So it's a big controller, and it feels nicer because of that. It feels a lot more comfortable in your hands. I'm not quite convinced about how they set up the controller's like middle part yet. My fingers are feeling weird sitting on these thumbsticks, but only playtime will be able to tell how much of an issue that is for me. So at this point in the video, I'm going to give you guys a close-up of the PS5 and the PS5 DualShock controller. guys, and that completes our close-up of the PS5. I just want to say before you go, if you're trying to get your hands on a PS5, there's regular restocks at Best Buy, Walmart, Target, GameStop, and they're all, except for really Walmart and Target, I didn't see a whole lot they were doing, but they're all trying to combat the bots and the scalpers in some way. They're doing their best, but it really is kind of hard to get your hands on one. It took me a little while and a lot of persistence to get one. A lot of disappointing times of just falling short of getting one. A couple times where I even had one in my basket and it was just gone before I could get my hands on it. I follow a guy on Twitter called Matt Swider. Definitely go check him out. In the description below, I'm gonna make sure to put his name in there, and you guys should go find him on Twitter and follow him. He does regular stock updates, and in his tweets about it, he'll have the links in the tweet for you guys to just click and instantly go to the place to get the console of your choice. So the disc or the discless version. I got the disc version. And I actually got mine from Best Buy, which I found had the best system for PS5 restocks. As soon as they restock, you press a button and it queues you in a waiting area, where you just gotta be persistent. Don't be reloading the page a lot. Just give it time. Persistence and patience really pays out when trying to get one of these over speed. And just be ready with your credit card information, or debit card information or whatever, and a place you can ship it to, because Best Buy isn't doing shipping to homes, it's doing in-store pickup only. So kind of have your area that you know down, where you want to pick it up, but be willing to make a drive if necessary. So that's my best tips on getting your hands on a PS5. Thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to giving you guys some new content on the PS5. Have a great day, guys.